Hey, I'm John Hunter from O'Neill Area 52, which is our design and development department, and I'm here to tell you about a couple sick suits in our line. The first suit that I want to show you is the O'Neill Psycho Freak. This is pretty much the most mind-boggling wetsuit on the planet. It won the 2009-2010 SEMA Award. It's the warmest, lightest, most flexible technology you can get. It has some very unique features in it. One of the key features is O'Neill's patented ZenZip technology. This technology is very unique, and it's the only of its kind. The unique thing when you look at the inside of this is you see what you think is an inside panel. This inside panel is actually the back of the wetsuit. This little zipper panel, if you look at this is the back, that's this panel here. This zipper panel is free floating and it's attached to the outside of the suit. So this little seam here doesn't go through your suit. If you look inside, there is no seam. This panel free floats. It's not a back zip wetsuit, it's a ZenZip. Patented, O'Neill's the only one with it. You see other suits with a barrier or something on the inside. Those are all attached to the inside of the suit. This is the back. This is a free-floating zipper. I'll show you why it's so unique. You have it on there. The back panel stretches. The zipper free floats and moves around. So no loss of flexibility. So it's incredible. The other really incredible features of this is any water that comes through your zipper, through your Velcro, or through your neck hits that barrier and shoots out of our little drain hole system right here at the base. So no water entry into the suit, one of the driest technologies. The other incredible thing with the Psycho Freak, and this is really cool, is a new technology we introduced a couple years ago, which is O'Neill's XDS Air Firewall material. Sounds pretty long, the wording, but really what it is, if you look closely at this material and this material, you'll see some little waffling of the material. What we did is we took a bun of neoprene and we perforated it. We punched holes into it, so little 1/8-inch holes through the neoprene. Air is the best insulator in the world. Psycho Freak neoprene and the material in the Psycho Freak suit has more air than any other wetsuit ever made, and it's revolutionized the wetsuit market. The XDS Air, how it works is you have a bun of neoprene that is little holes in it, and then we layered one more layer of neoprene on one side and another layer on the other side, trapping it. What you can think of to relate to it is double pane windows or home construction, where you use those items to keep your home warmer and to keep it more moderated in temperatures. So you've taken those two layers of neoprene, trapped the air, and then we put our jerseys on each side. The Psycho Freak has our firewall jersey on the inside, which is this nice soft material here, insulates. It's in your chest and back as well as your thigh and your butt, and that is where the XDS Air technology is too. So taking home construction into wetsuits, keeping you warmer, drier, and lighter than ever before. The Psycho Freak also comes with O'Neill's XDS material in the arms and shoulders, not the XDS Air, but the lightest, gooeyest material you can get, and it's also in the low legs. It has O'Neill's crypto knee pads, and one of the most other insane, longest lasting seam technologies that's available on the market, O'Neill's stitchless double fluid seam weld. If you take a look at this seam, it's stitchless, there's no seams in it, and it's on both sides. So you have a seam that no water can ever penetrate. The seam is so durable, it'll actually outlast, the suit itself. So double stitchless, double fluid seam weld stitchless construction, XDS Air, and O'Neill's patented ZenZip technology. That's the Psycho Freak. It won the SEMA Award for the gnarliest, best wetsuit in the industry. Another suit that I want to touch on that comes with all the same features as the Psycho Freak is the Psycho 2. This has been the staple in the industry, and it's been upgraded this year for 2010 with some incredible new features. We took the XDS Air technology, which is in our Psycho Freak, and we put it in the chest and back only, and then we have the XDS material everywhere else. So lightening it up a little bit in the thigh and butts, giving you even more flexibility in those areas, but giving you the core warmth that you need with the XDS Air technology in the chest and back. Has our O'Neill, patented ZenZip technology, double seal necks, the crypto knee pads, and it still has our double fluid seam weld construction. So the Psycho 2, for me, it's really the suit that I wear the most because I don't get that cold. The Psycho Freaks are for those guys who either want to, take what they normally wear, a 4.3, and they can get the 3.5 Psycho Freak. I myself, I wear the 3.2 Psycho 2 or the 4.3 Psycho 2 depending on the areas. But the Psycho Freak, for anybody who gets a little chilly, it is that technology that'll take you to a level you've never been, and you can actually wear a thinner version of it. Psycho 2, the excellent adventure of having a little bit of the XDS air, so warmer than any other Psycho 2s you've ever had, but adding that crazy flexibility that the Psycho 2 is known for in the industry. So Psycho 2, always our highest volume suit and the most popular in the industry, just went to a new level in 2010 with a nice little touch of the XDS air firewall technology in the chest and back. One of my favorite suits on a hot day like we have going on right here is O'Neill's Psycho 1. It still comes with O'Neill's patented ZenZip technology. So you have the pullover barrier and that technology I showed you in the back. Which is our free-floating zipper panel with the pullover barrier that comes over your head on the inside. It goes to a single fluid seam weld, so it's going to be a little bit lighter seam construction. It's got the fluid seam weld on the exterior only, which adds a little bit of lightness and even a touch more flexibility too. The other thing that the Psycho 1 boasts that I love is an incredible minimal seam construction. Even our Psycho 2 and Psycho Freak have minimal seam designs. If you look at the seam technology in the armpits, you're not going to see any seams anywhere. Our seam panels are very big. They do cost a lot more money to do. We have no butt seams on any of the Psychos, Psycho 1, Psycho 2, or Psycho Freak, so we have these giant panels. But the Psycho 1 has one other feature that's a little different. No SL, so no smooth skin material anywhere. What that does is it gives you even bigger panels with less seam construction, which adds a ton of flexibility. It's also an incredibly durable technology because your fluid seam weld all over the double line material is very, very strong. So the one reason I love the Psycho 2 is a lot more flexibility across the open area whenever you get rid of any additional seams. Still has all the same great technical features as the Psycho Freak and the Psycho 2, but it's going to be a little lighter, and I really prefer it when the water is a little bit warmer. A lot of our team guys, Jordy Smith, a lot of our other guys, they love this suit. It is their competition suit. It's still a completely dry seam, but it's going to be a little lighter, a little more flexible. Psycho 1 is completely crazy, lightweight, flexible technology that'll still keep you warm and dry, but it'll make you feel like you're not wearing a wetsuit. And I think that's where we all like to be. We have one other suit I'll talk about today. We have a bunch of other suits in the line, but there's one other interesting one that's come out this year. And this is going to be our new front zip entry wetsuit called the Psycho RG8. RG8 stands for Regenerate. We have a Regenerate series in our line, and what this is this suit's jersey, the jersey that's on the inside and the outside of our limestone-based neoprene, is actually made from 90% recycled plastics and bottles. Something people can relate to. You know, there's many other claims out there for recycled materials, but some of them aren't that environmentally friendly. The Psycho RG8 being recycled plastics and bottles, that's what everybody's familiar with. So it's really cool. The other reason I love our new Regenerate material is it has such a soft hand and such great flexibility. Most of the materials that we've tested over the years that are recycled, you don't get very good stretch and you don't have a very soft hand. The beautiful thing about this is it comes with all of our minimal seam construction. It's a recycled jersey, but it's soft and it's stretchier than any recycled material we've ever tested. So for anyone who's looking for that eco-friendly suit, the Psycho RG8 is it. The other cool thing is this has a new entry that we are offering this year called the Fuse entry. Fuse stands for front upper zip entry. So that's this system here. Ours is definitely a little different than all of the other Fuse entries ours is a little different than a lot of the other front zip wetsuits that are out there in the sense that you have a full closure on the inside. A lot of front entry zip wetsuits, when you have water come in here, it enters and pours into your wetsuit on this side of your suit. This is a very dry technology. We actually took it from our Mutant technology, and you can see that there's actually a closure inside of the closure. This closure keeps you very dry, and it also acts like our ZenZip technology that I showed you on our Psycho Freak. We actually took some technology from our Psycho, and we've made this zipper panel attached to the outside of the suit, so the whole zipper panel and the closure free floats. So when I close this back up, you can see this is the back of your wetsuit. This here is actually just sewn to the outside. It comes all the way around. It's sewn onto the outside of your suit here all the way to the front. So this is one piece of material put on the outside, and then we apply the zipper to it. So it's a free floating zipper panel that feels incredible on and keeps you drier than any other front zip entry that's in the market. The cool thing about this suit also is it has some of those big giant panels. This suit here has no smoothie in the front, so it has a gigantic panel that stretches forever across the front of your body and makes you feel like you have nothing on. And then it has a very large panel of our firewall material in the back with our SL. So when you're sitting to the back in the wind, this is going to keep you very warm, as well as our double layer system up here, which is free floating, that also adds to the warmth of the suit. It comes with our single fluid seam weld technology, so it's going to be a dry, lightweight seam technology. Comes with our crypto knee pads. Comes with a really comfortable single line neck and our code red sealed zipper. All of these features are making for one of the most incredible recycled wetsuits to hit the market, also with a really cool new entry, which we call the Fuse entry, front upper zip entry. So all the same crazy features that are in our Psychos and Psycho 2s and Psycho Freaks, but in a new upper chest zip entry. So something cool from O'Neill, Psychos RG8. Also, you can go online and check out some of our other crazy suits that we have. We've got our Mutant, the craze suit that's, mutates. You can wear it as a hooded or a non-hooded suit. It's been a big, huge hit. We still have that in our line. The Heat, awesome wetsuit. And then the other one, if you're looking for just an incredible value, is our Epic. So you can go to o'neillwetsuits.com and check out any of those other suits, as well as all these suits. We have some cool video clips of each wetsuit, and you can go in there and see which best wetsuit fits you best. Signing out from the big surf ride surf demo here at Seaside Reef down in Southern California. John Hunter, have a good one.